What's good, family? Shout out to my doggy Funders Productions for sending in them coins and boosting up your man the YB's dire situation, no doubt. So we just saw there your man's AMIR, Mango Chutney Whiskers, KERN, and Kelly Brook weighing in for the big fight tomorrow. And I gotta say, on another topic, listen, your man Eddie Hearn, he going through it right now. He down super bad. You best believe it. Eddie Hearn of Down Bad Room Production. Eddie Hearn of Down Bad Room Promotions is down bad. Oh man, you know he feeling sick right now. He even put some quotes out talking about, oh, I'm not even gonna watch it. You listen. You know people are haters. I always remember people like Floyd Mayweather, goofy people. Yeah, 100%. Floyd Mayweather, one of the goofiest dons, and he historically is one of the key people who would always say things like, oh, I've never seen Pacquiao fight before. So you got to be real lame, yeah? You got to be real Napoleon complex looking at us to sit there and lie to yourself like that. Oh, I've never watched any of my opponents fight before. You're capping. What? That means you pretty much never watched a boxing fight before then. But anyway, Eddie Hearn capping. Listen, Eddie. Yeah, Eddie, if you're watching Taylor vs Serrano, you best believe you're going to be watching this. Oops. Yeah, 100%. I don't care what no one says. Yeah? Oh, Eddie Hearn trying to gas up Taylor vs Serrano, but you tell me you ain't going to watch it. Stop lying. I'm sick. You know what? I'm sick of people capping. And the worst thing is, back years ago, Frank Warren would say these similar things about Eddie Hearn shows. Oh, I'm not even going to watch it. And now Eddie Hearn, and at the time, yeah, when Frank Warren would say them things, Eddie Hearn would say stuff like, oh, he bitter and he's lying. I'll never be like that. Yeah, I'll never be old and bitter. Now, oops. Now Eddie Hearn, Canelo punked him. AJ can't get a win for love nor money. Dilly and Shilly and Shite going into the NSPCA. You know what I'm saying? One of them ones. Dilly and White going into Crufts 2023. It's one of them ones. It's peak of Eddie Hearn right now. Yeah? Conor Ben fighting a whole bunch of bums no one's ever heard of. Eddie going through it. Yeah, Down Bad Room Promotions going all the way through it anyway. This Kelly Brook and AMIR Mango Chutney KERN have just weighed in, and I've got to say, Kel, man, he look, no homo, pause, he looked proper sharp. Yeah, he looked like a proper weightlifter almost. But to be fair to KERN, I'm trying to think, his gas tank's alright. Well, I know he's been a bit, either way, bottom line is, yeah, Brook looked sharp, and he weighed in actually with, he went over. He went 180, 148.3. He went more than half a pound below the level he needed to be. So he's on this thing, 100%. And that's good, because my only worry really is that something to do with the weight hasn't gone well. Now, what I will say is, Ben Shalom has said there is no, well, we can't, well, I'm not sure. You problem is, you see, a lot of these interviewers, they don't really, they'll ask a question, yeah, and Ben Shalom said, yeah, well, there's no there's no rehydration clause, but he didn't really, I wasn't sure, he kind of beat around the bush about it. I wish these interviewers would say, okay, Ben Shalom, you've just beat around the bush, but can you tell me, yes or no, categorically, is there a rehydration clause? Because that for me, yeah, is key to this fight. If Kelly is coming in and he's got to do within 10 pounds, that makes a big difference in my mind. Because to be fair to KERN, I actually believe KERN is a true 147 fighter. Well, he was at 140 anyway, but KERN came in 147 today, which means that there's an argument he may not even be cutting weight. Innit? Because if you are cutting weight, why would you cut 1.5 pounds more than you need to? Don't make no sense. So is KERN literally going in there 148 tomorrow, 149? And to be fair, that is what Floyd did. Floyd, his whole career, would walk around 148, 149 and just rock up, not have breakfast in the morning. One of them ones. But anyway, the weight thing, in my mind at least, is important. If there's no rehydration clause, which Ben Schlong did imply, then Kell's got this all day. And I'm actually thinking about putting some coins on, truth be known. I'm thinking about putting coins on for Kell to knock KERN out. Spark out. We know KERN ain't got no chin, and I'm not saying Kelly has got the best chin, but number one, as you know, he Team Lighty, yeah? Obviously, your man the YB got to represent, 100%. Your man the YB got to represent Team Lighty. And you best believe, Kel, you got some merch in. I mean, you got some merch in the post coming to her. Yeah, coming to a post office near you. Hashtag Team Lighty, no doubt. But yeah, apart from being Team Lighty, Kel also, I just think is the better fighter. Khan, I'm just never been that impressed with Khan. Bit of a slapper. He got quick hands, but that's all he's got. Oops. Yeah, literally. If you wrote down all the statistics of Khan, fast hands is all he's got. Chin, no. Oops. Yeah, one of them ones. No chin. No power, really. Yeah, the speed can generate power to some extent, but yeah, I'm not impressed with Khan. And also, he's emotional. He'll end up getting hit. Khan will end up getting put down, and he'll lose all composure, and he'll go wild. And at that point, again, I'm not going to lie to you and sit there and tell you that Kel historically has had a great chin until that last fight. So I'm not going to tell you the odds of Kel's chin deteriorating have gone up exponentially since the Crawford fight, obviously. But historically, if that's worth anything, Kel ain't going to be put down with one shot out of nowhere. And I believe it was done. I believe the Crawford thing happened because, don't forget, Kel had to boil down to 147, was it? And he boiled all the way down to 147, and he had about 4 weeks notice. Now, in comparison, Kel's had about 6 months, which is what he needs. Because Kel is a bit like Ricky Hatton, he blows up as well. It's not like where he stays fit all year round. He blows up. He needs 6 months to get down to that weight. And I've been looking at him in training. He is big. And that's another element. And that's why I say about the rematch, or the rehydration clause rather. Because if Kel is rehydrating to 170, and Amir Khan's coming up to 150, I just can't see how Khan's going to make a dent. I really can't. I don't see it myself. And that's why, looking at the odds at the moment are 50-50 more or less, or 60-40. That there, to me, seems like 3 coins. And the way as well, when you watch the video I played at the start of this video, you see Kel getting all up in Khan's face. And don't forget, the facts are, people, yeah, Khan hasn't really wanted this fight his whole career. Let's be real now. Categorically, Kel's been the one chasing this fight. And I actually know that the only reason Khan took this fight was because of what happened against Crawford. It's not a coincidence that Khan all of a sudden went to go and suck off Terence Crawford's camp. It's all interlinked. Khan saw what Crawford did to Brook, and then not only what he did, he thought, oh wow, not only has Crawford beat Kel, he's knocked him out of a jab. If that never happened, let's say for example, Terence Crawford had to beat Kel on points, this fight wouldn't be happening. Amir Khan believes Kel's shot to bits because he got knocked out with a jab, which is, again, it's not a bad conclusion to make, and that is a big question mark. And to be honest with you, the only question mark I've got is Kell Brook really that shot? Because if he is, well, we're half doomed. People putting any coins on. The thing is though, you can't put. I can't see how you can back Khan to win this. I don't see it myself. Yeah. The only people who are going to back in this, in my opinion, will be the Chutney Dons. That's in my opinion, 100%. They're the only one who can be backing Khan. I don't see any angle he can win this fight, unless, again, that's the only angle. The only angle is that Kell has got a jab chin. Yeah, that's the only one. He's got a jerk chicken chin. How about that? Yeah, that's the only way I can see it. Has Kell Brook got a jerk chicken chin? What's crispy? Let me think about what's crispy in the Caribbean culture. Let's have a think. Some roti. Is it roti? I'm not even sure. I'm not sure. Listen, bottom line, yeah. Has Kell Brook got some jerk chicken chin? We don't know. Yeah? Are we going to find out? Listen, I'm going to put some coins in. Let's roll the dice, because I can't see it myself. I see Kell look too full, he looked too in shape, and guess what? He got his lipstick out as well. He want this bad. And I think, I'm not trying to read too much into the weigh-in thing and the weigh-in face-off, but Khan wasn't doing too much. Again, it don't mean nothing, but Kell, man, he want this bad. Now, some people will say, well, does he want it too bad? Is he too rock hard? I don't believe you can be too rock hard. I think rock hardness is key. Because guess what? If you get put down and you're rock hard, it's going to help you get back up. Yeah? It's going to help you walk through the war, walk through the fire. And actually, one Don in the comments did make a good point, and he said he believes if Khan feels he's about to be stopped, he's going to fake an injury in the corner. And I actually think that's another good possibility. I may actually look for odds on Khan injury, because I think if Khan goes in there and finds himself running out of gas, or KELL BROOK starts building momentum and it's close to the end of a round, I mean, not being funny, look at the Khan versus Crawford fight. Oops. Khan versus Crawford. Khan knew the right arm was on the wall, and yeah, he took a body shot and thought, you know what, I'll try and play this out. And he jumped out of there. He quit. He didn't want to go spark out. And that was against Crawford, someone who he was expected to get knocked out by anyway. Now, in the UK, we're in London, home ground, biggest fight of the last 30 years in London, or biggest fight in the biggest rivalry. People talk about Froch and Groves. Yeah, I don't know. It don't do it for me. Froch and Groves isn't this. Yeah, at the time, to be fair, Groves and Froch were much more prime. That's what made Froch and Groves bigger. Both were more prime. But in terms of quality of boxing, both Khan and Brook are better than Froch and Groves. I don't care what no one says. KELL's better than Groves, and Khan's better than Carl Froch, in my opinion. But these guys are later in their career. Anyway, like I was saying, in my opinion, unlike Groves, and maybe I'm wrong though, and if Khan does do what he said he's going to do, i.e. he's happy to go out flat on his back, I'll give him credit for that. But I think there's inflated odds of Khan looking for a way out, if he feels the tide turning. Yeah? Let's say, for example, Khan goes in there, has some success, and then around the 6th round, he gets put down, and Brook starts building momentum, and then the bell goes for the round. Don't expect, I'm not being funny, yeah? We've seen it before. For example, look at Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux. We had 2 double Olympic gold medalists. Who would have bet someone would have quit then? Oops, he quit. Khan has history of quitting in the recent fight, and this, again, if there's ever a fight, he's going to quit. And I guess the argument would be, well, will Khan really want to quit in front of his hometown? Well, the question is, what would Khan rather do? I think Khan's ego's too big. I think Khan would rather quit, yeah? And then, obviously, all the chutney dons are going to be saying, oh, no, he didn't quit, he was injured. And that's obviously 100%. Man fan dons, man fan chutney dons, oh, no, Khan didn't quit. I remember at the time, when he quit against Crawford, oh, no, he didn't quit. No, Khan will never quit. What do you mean? What are you talking about? We watched it, he quit. Oops, yeah? So, Khan knows he's going to have all the Saudi man will be gassing him up. No, he didn't quit, of course he didn't. And on the flip side, when you go spark out, there's no excuses. You can't say yeah, but. There's no ifs and buts, is there? Whereas I think Khan would rather quit and have the ifs and buts. Well, if I hadn't got injured, I'd about knock him out. 100%. Because I'm not being funny. Actually, I remember it now. I covered it. When Khan quit against Crawford, that was what he said. He said, "Oh, actually, I was actually starting to come into my own. It was annoying that I got, I swear down. That's what he said. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch Khan's reaction to the Crawford fight. Oh, yeah, I got injured and I got low blowed and I was just about to come on strong. I was just trying to pick him apart." That is Khan all over. He's so arrogant. It's so big-headed. It's so delusional as well. So yeah, I'm going to actually look into the odds of an injury here. Or an odds of a quit. If that's an option. Put some coins on there, because they'll probably give you. I don't think the bookies will price it that highly. Well, it's not likely. Most people don't go for injury, do they? So yeah, either way, in my mind, that's why I like KELL stoppage, because KELL stoppage will account for Khan quitting and for Khan getting chinned. I don't think KELL. Or one thing I will say though, if KELL or anyone around KELL does hear this, no one. And in fact, let me tell both men this. No one wants to watch either of you two have a 12-round ball fest. Please don't turn this into Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Don't do that. I swear down. If I'm telling you now for free, if this fight don't end in a KO, you don't bother. Don't turn up. I swear down. Please don't. Yeah, this needs to be definitive. I don't want to see people going in there like, who is it? Yeah, I don't want to see people go in there like AJ. I want to prove I can box, and yeah, well, we've had 10 years of bad blood, but I want to prove I can box. I don't want to hear that. No, I want to see you go in there and all the shit you've been talking about. Amir Khan's been saying that KELL takes it from the back, and KELL's been saying he's got a mango chutney chin. Well, with all them things said, Khan, if KELL's a bottom, if KELL likes it from the back, then you best go and show he like it from the back. Oops. Yeah, and equally, KELL, if Khan got a mango chutney chin, you best go and show he got a mango chutney chin. I don't hear no rubbish about, we've had a lot of rivalry, but I wanted to show I could. But I don't hear that. Seriously, I don't want to hear nothing about that. I want to see pure knockout, pure intention, pure bad intentions on every shot. And I think we will, to be fair. I'm not saying it's likely to go into the boring AJ versus Usyk way, but just in case you man were thinking about going in there and just trying to nick a fight, please don't do that, because that'll be worse. I'd rather you not do it, if that makes sense. Honestly, I'd rather not. If these two men go in there and it ends up being Mayweather versus Pacquiao, don't bother. Please don't. Because the way you man been selling this fight, you haven't mentioned nothing about Mayweather Pacquiao. You haven't mentioned nothing about points. Yeah? So make sure you go in there, and I believe if either one of the men go in there with bad intentions, they're going to get the stoppage. If KELL goes in there and he wants to get the stoppage, he's going to get it, I believe. Now, if KELL goes in there and he's, let's have a box and let's fanny around, he's going to go points, and it's going to piss me off. So, do you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. I'm telling you now, don't be that guy. Yeah? And if this is to be your last fight, go out with a bang, either way. Because even if KELL loses and I lose some coins, but he's fought a good fight, I can live with that. The same way I could live with it when Wilder got beat. I know Wilder's limitations, I know his skills. He got beat, giving it his all. No one can argue with that. But if you go in there and you try to be smart and think, well, let me see if I find a way I can just get out of here alive. No good. But yeah, cracking fight, and I can't wait. No doubt.